Meat City, baby.
Hello and welcome back to Meat City Gaming. JD here with another episode of Battle Bites here in World of Tanks on the console version, and today we've got a special video discussing and covering the Monster Mash event for 2018. This is the Halloween special event, and this is the third year of the event, and it's kind of evolved each year. The first year everyone had the same tank, the Spectre tank, which is the majority of the tank you're seeing on both teams. Then the second year introduced 4 monster tanks. You were able to earn some of them, and you also could buy one. And then now we have a new map and 2 new tanks in addition to the 4 from the previous year. So a total of 6 monster tanks plus the Spectre. So a total, I think, now of 7 total tanks that you can use for this event. And basically, last year's event was great. People loved it. It was really popular. You could earn a ton of silver, so it was fun to play, and you could make some progress earning silver in your tanks. Unless, of course, you picked the Kaiju as the tank you either earned or purchased. That tank was awful. It was a bore to play. It was underpowered. It was terrible. Feel free to check out my video covering this event last year to see a little more detail on that. So, all they had to do this year, they're introducing new tanks, they're introducing a new map. All they had to do was make the Kaiju better, and then not really change anything else. Well, here's our chance to see if the Kaiju's any better. I'm in behind him. He can't move. He can't turn his turret fast enough. Even if he did turn his turret, I would be able to get right up on his side and stay under his gun depression. And I'm reloading, so I'm in my slower state. I'm in the Lycan here. The Lycan's awakened power is to move really fast and shoot really fast when it's fully loaded. But when it's not fully loaded, it is more vulnerable, more slow, and even still, I am just able to very casually circle the Kaiju until my reload is completed. So they did not do anything to make the Kaiju any better. So if you're considering a monster tank from the Earn Op, don't take the Kaiju, please. For the love of God, unless you're going to use it outside this event, you're crazy about Japanese super heavy tanks. It's terrible in this event, and I hated it outside the event. I've played it maybe 3 times. I've been able to stomach it because every game is just awful. So if you take nothing else from this video, take away the advice to not get the Kaiju. It's terrible. It was terrible last year. They did nothing to fix it. It's terrible again this year, and it can ruin your event. So the Lycan, on the other hand, is an amazing tank. It's a lot of fun. It's fast. Like I said, when it's fully loaded, it can fly around the battlefield. It fires the clip super rapidly, as opposed to the standard kind of intra-clip reload this thing gets in normal battles. Now it fires super quickly in its awakened mode, so it is a terror on the battlefield. One positive change while we're here, we'll mention, is that you can play your monster tanks in regular matchmaking during this event. Last year, if you had a monster tank and you selected it for battle, you got loaded into the special monster event. You couldn't play it on the regular matchmaker. This year, if you have a monster tank, they gave you a special awakened version of it, and if you pick that version, you'll play the Monster Mash event, and if you pick the regular version in your garage, you can use it for multiplayer. So, really good change. I think that was smart. They took the feedback from last year and did make that change. So that's a positive. So new map, great. New tanks, great. Able to play your monster tanks in the multiplayer battles because there's some bonuses that you get while this is going on in terms of XP for crew. You get a crew XP bonus. All that is really great. So the only thing that's left is the silver bonus. As long as they kept the silver earning bonuses and capabilities decent from this event, then this is going to be a great event. It's definitely one I've been looking forward to for a while. I took a little break from World of Tanks, was definitely feeling the burnout effect from too many earn ops. We get a nice little ram there on the last enemy. 4 kills out of 7 enemy tanks. And let's go see those tasty rewards. Oh. 0 silver. 2,000 damage, 4 kills, maybe 5 minutes of time to load into the battle, conduct the battle, and finish it. And we got 0 silver. So the worst part of last year, the Kaiju, they did nothing to address. And the best part of the event, the silver earning, they completely destroyed. as of the recording of this video, they've actually taken a small step to try to rectify this. You can earn a trick or a treat at the end of the battle. As far as I know, the treat can be 10,000 silver. Even that is terrible. There's no point to playing this event. God, if you bought one of the two new tanks, the Hellhound or the Dragon, and you bought them to play this event, to use them in this event, I really feel bad for you, and I would really consider requesting a refund, because this event is awful. There's no reason to play it. There's no consequences. You don't get anything for winning or losing, and the silver that's at stake is maybe 10,000 silver, and maybe not if you got unlucky like I did in this game. So again, as I'm doing this video, if this doesn't sound right to you, check the comments below in my video, the description in the video. And if they made a change, there has been a lot of negative feedback on the forums and on Reddit about this decision. And so far, the change they made was to include this little trick or treat, which in my view is not even close to being enough. If they make another change, if they actually put decent silver earning into this event, I will of course make that the first line of my video description, and then maybe that will change everything. So look there to see if this event is still worth it or not. With that out of the way, though, I don't understand what their goal was. This, at worst, you're going to have people earn a little extra silver this weekend. You'll have people be excited about the game. You'll get your population numbers up a little bit. And they decided not to do that. I don't get the motivation behind that. What were you thinking? That the penalty is people earn a little more silver, but they're playing your game. Isn't that what you want? Instead, this is a waste. It's a throwaway event. It's not worth your time. Jump in, check out the new map, play a game, and then play something else. Or, you know, if you want to play this, just keep grinding your tanks, because you're not going to get anything out of participating in this event other than a novel experience that is fun for one game maybe, and after that it wears off very quickly. So with that out of the way, I'm going to transition to another topic. I want to touch on it briefly, and I don't want to be too harsh on it, but the video that was put out by the Wargaming North American Console World of Tanks YouTube page that was kind of announcing the event had I guess it was a developer doing a playthrough. I have a screenshot from that video clip, from the Weekly Assault clip, up on the screen right now. Boy, that was bad. I understand, and I don't want to be harsh on the guy who's doing the walkthrough. I'm guessing this was not part of his regular job description and not something he rehearsed or was prepared for or experienced with, but it was just cringeworthy, and it wasn't entertaining, it wasn't engaging, it didn't explain the event. It was just kind of somebody fumbling through random parts of a battle, no talk about what's going on or what the strategy is or what abilities the tanks have in any kind of detail other than the most basic level, like, oh, this one teleports, but not why that teleporting is useful, where the teleportation spots are on the map, and many of the other abilities that these tanks have. I don't get why World of Tanks console version does not have a competent community team like PC World of Tanks has, like pretty much every other game out there has. I play mobile games on my phone. Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes has the Game Changers program, where the devs allow some early access, some test accounts to some of the people who make content for their game. It provides a little bit of an early look at that content. It gets some early feedback on that content, and it allows people to kind of change the development, make little tweaks at the end of the development cycle for a feature that's about to go into the game. Why wasn't that done for this? You have lots of people who are making content for your game, who are willing and able to put some time into the game. If you had released this and let us play around with it for an hour, get a game or two in, you would have gotten the feedback on what was good. The tanks are fun, the map looks kind of interesting. But what was bad is it would be a waste of time. Nobody would play it. And we would create quality content that we are passionate about, that we're interested in. And it just, I think it would have been such a more positive experience. It would have gotten the hype train going rather than just dropping this poorly done video the day the mode releases without any extra hype. I mean, the whole event has just been a debacle. And I want you to understand, I have played this game for 3 years. I really enjoy it. And beyond playing the game for all the hours I've put in a ton of hours outside the game developing content for the game, if you look at this YouTube channel. So I really enjoy the game, and I say this wanting the best for the game, but this was a missed opportunity, and it's really disappointing. I was planning to do like an in-depth video featuring each tank, using the replay system to kind of show you each tank, how it goes in a battle and what they do and their powers, and maybe I'll do it, but I just feel like it's not worth it. The event isn't worth it, the mode's not worth it, and so it's not worth my time to put that together. I don't know. I'm almost ready to unlock the Gornich myself. Maybe when I do, I'll be motivated to put that video together. Let me know in the comments to this video if you guys want to see that. Maybe they'll change it. Maybe they'll have up the silver. This event will be worth it in 3 days, and and then it'll be rejuvenated, and I'll get back in there and put that video together. But if not, I hope you enjoyed this. I hope you got something out of it. I hope maybe it warned you away from the kaiju for one, from spending money on one of these Halloween tanks. If you can earn one, great. I recommend the Lycan for 150 points. You can't go wrong, and it's great outside of the event. But other than that, I'm going to wrap this up. Hopefully you guys found this useful. If you did, please feel free to like the video and subscribe to Meat City Gaming. That's the best way you can help this channel out. I don't want your money. I don't want your patronage. I just want you to watch the videos and enjoy it, and give me that thumbs up and that subscription. Let me know. That's the feedback that really lets me know this content is providing a service, helping you out, or at least entertaining you on some level. So I'm going to wrap things up. Once again, thank you for joining me, and I'll see you next time.